Yo, College Football 27 is now officially out for everyone, and we've now gotten the chance to really get a feel for what the best offenses are in this game. So today I want to give you the top 5 offenses, in my opinion, that I've gotten to use so far. There's a playbook in this for all of you. There's a lot of different styles this year and a lot of creative playbooks and something for every mode in the game.
All right, so first we have UL Monroe. Honestly, this just has so many different trips that you can choose from. As you can see here, there's just so much to work with. My favorite is this Dagger Texas. Honestly, this is the play that I will be coming out in this playbook, because even if I can't make audibles, honestly, the play by itself with no adjustments is ready to go stock. You have your drag with the tight end. You have pretty much a high-low with the Texas route coming above it. You also have 2 streaks going across the field. So with B and Y, that creates a little bit of an issue where if the safety follows him in the middle of the field, they're going to have to decide between the drag, the Texas, or the cross. Because that post will open up if they, depending on which they go with. So yeah, there is a lot in this. They also have the cheat motions, which helps a lot. This Mountain Z spot is honestly pretty close to PA snag on its own, except obviously the receiver's on the trip side of the field, but he cheats over. So if you just do this, if you drag your tight end, so yeah, this is nice. So dude, just having plays like that is really good for goal line with the cheat motions and short yardage. You also have an RPO alert. Always got to have one of those inside. I also like this quick base. You have the trips blocking also with the pull and guard. I think this is a really good run play. Verticals, hatchback angle, and inside zone. Obviously, you have another run here, but the verticals angle, just a good play to always have. The Texas is built in, so you can just quick snap that. So that's my main formation in this playbook. You also have a really good trips X nasty. This play right here, switch hatchback angle. Really good, honestly, like stock. Yes, switch hatchback wheel. This has a wheel route with the running back, has a post coming across the middle with X. A is got a really nice streak. It's not just a regular flat up the field streak. It kind of runs at an angle. You also have a wheel route built in, and you also have a drag that you can switch to a streak if you want to try maybe lining up a beater with. You could streak B if you wanted to line up some sort of beater. You can put them on a comeback if you're in man. There's just so much you can do here, and it's all already built into this play. You could even drag A and put B on a streak if you want to create kind of like a stick and nod play almost. And there's just a lot of variations you can run out of that. This high-low cross is really good for zone plays if you want to mix up and just get an easy play across the middle of the field. It also has the high-low dig, which if you ran the Patriots playbooks years and years ago, I believe it's probably still in there. That same kind of scheme, this was a classic inside of that. Very good against cover 3. Y off trips is also something you can work out of. I like these inside zones in this formation just because I feel like that play is just always so good because the running back is like, it already has momentum as soon as he gets the ball. There's so much you can do with PA double post as well, just because of all the routes that are already on the field. That tight end wheel can really hurt coverages if they're biting on RB and B. And you also have a read alert right here with RPO read Y flat. You got to have one of those in your playbook no matter what. And one formation that I've really enjoyed that I really haven't used a ton of, it's this trio forward wide receiver set. And I really like this because in zone, this RPO alert is really good because if he's obviously this X little comeback route is just, it honestly can kill zone if you're in short yardage and for some reason your opponent isn't running some sort of man blitz. This is killer, especially on goal line. And if you're playing a player who likes to just drop everyone back and for some reason you're not able to run it just for whatever reason, this sprint deep flood is awesome. It's kind of like a generic Hail Mary where you have pretty much a triple high low on the right side of the field, and it can just kill zone. If honestly, like if he's just stacking his zones out and dropping everyone back, and for some reason you can't run it, it's good. You have a direct snap to the running back here as well.
Yo, I just wanted to quickly mention, if you were tired of losing in Madden and college football, I have a Patreon community with full versions of all of my ebooks. I also include free weekly meta plays that I post all year long and much more. You can be as good as anyone you lose against if you just learn the schemes and styles the best players use, and I'm here to help you find those and get better with you. If that interests you and you'd want to support the channel, it'd mean a lot. Link in the description.
Okay, next at 4, we actually have Boise State. And the reason I picked this is primarily because of the Bunch X Nasty. This is kind of your Shanahan West Coast style with a lot of rack yards. There's just so much here with the motions that you can create. You probably recognize a lot of these plays with corner under, clear hatchback stem. You even have this mesh hatchback streak right here. There's just a lot here for man coverage because everyone's so bundled up and close together. You can really create some separations, some bumps in the coverage to get guys just wide open and tons of rack. It even has an RPO built into it. It has runs, but these cheat motions are what really help, especially the ones where you have a cheat motion that's on a wheel. For man, there's a lot here where you get your guys in good positions to beat your matchups. And with everyone so close together and all the routes jumbled together, you really can just kill man with this. They have your classic bunch here with some of the plays that we've always used in bunch with smash return. You have your speed dig and you have a bunch trail. This smash return is obviously the one that everyone always runs. I really like the mesh spot just because this route across the middle with RB, they usually have this breaking a little further out. But this time he's breaking way closer to the line of scrimmage, except he's not just doing a regular drag, he's angling upfield. This is good because if he has his zone drop set really close to help guard drags, if you've gotten them earlier on the player, this route kind of can get behind that, but still not, draw attention from over the top. He really cuts up field on that. And so those plays where you have a little bit extra time in the pocket, you can really just throw that behind his short zone drops. And there's all of these outs built into it with a divide, X drag right here. This is just honestly a solid playbook if you want to run the basics with bunch. And it's really just a general air raid offense. Next, we have Cal. This is arguably the best, even though it's only coming in at 3. This just has so much. Even though it's just his first formation, dude's close. This is really good against man. It has some good motions. It's really good if you want to run the ball because it is a 2 tight end set, but just the plays and route concepts alone kind of make it really good. Even though it's a 2 tight end set, I honestly recommend trying this. This RPO read mountain stick, it's very good because this RB will end up getting open because you have a little short comeback right here. With B, you have the motion going across streaking. This little flat is kind of like an alert. And the fact that whenever you have the motions, it kind of throws the defense off. And you also have the short little comeback. It opens up. But you also have the X. Again, if he's in man instead of zone, X is going to be your read here with the RPO. And these are just always good to have for short yardage, if you're on goal line, and just need yards in general. And you want to mix it up. Always good to have those RPOs. But that's not even the best part about this playbook. This is just a shotgun passing playbook. If you want to air it out, this is your playbook. Normal Y off close, always a good formation. PA snag, always one of the best plays to have. It's just so consistent. All you have to do is just drag that tight end, streak him. That's an easy setup right there. You have so much you can read on the field. You can also streak him, put him on a comeback. You could do something like this to beat cover 3 if you want. It's up to you how you want to set this up. With B, you have a lot of options. If you want to do some sort of comeback, if you want to put him on a little out, just something to drag that right side of the field in to set up your X. But if you're just doing this right here and you can block your running back, if you need protection, you can even put him on a drag if you're getting really blitzed and you're worried about that and just want a quick read. Always one of the best plays to have in your playbook. This formation, it just has so much inside of it. It has a Y sail, it has motion, angle Y wheel. If you look through this, you kind of just have your options of you can pick whatever you want. This tight open right here, really good formation. There's just so many crazy routes here. This flood choice right here, really good. You can pick whatever you want with B, but just having this motion flood H choice, really good. And also this Y post right here, just instantly having that out with X and a corner with Y, with a post with A, and you also have the cheat motion. You can do whatever you want with that if you want to keep him on the right side or not. Really good against man coverage. And the same can be said about tight doubles. This is one of the better formations this year. It just has everything. As you can see, just looking through this, it has some crazy motions as well with some of the whips and the wheels. I also like this curl for the same reasons as the play before. Just a quick out, a quick corner. You have the flats, you have the drag. You can do whatever you want with A. You can streak him. There's just so much you can do with this play, and I like avoiding audibles just in case you're in a certain stadium, depending on what mode you're in. But this tight doubles just kills man coverage. If this is a man coverage year, this playbook will honestly be the best. At 2, we have Virginia. I honestly put this here just because this is NCAA. You should be having fun with your offense just because of how explosive it is, and just because of the trick plays in this. The Wildcat is really good this year. Has a lot of crazy formations with the deuce close. If you want trick plays, this is the playbook for you. This ace formation, there is a lot you can do inside this, and also has some regular setups as well. So you can mix it up with this if trick plays is your thing, just so the opponents aren't reading on. But like just these run plays, it shifts your quarterback over and just direct snaps it. Those are just really good just because your running back just instantly gets the ball. I feel like they run a little faster on these direct snaps just because they have the momentum instantly. But again, even though they have all these direct snaps and quirky formations and plays, it still has your traditional air raid offense. This bunch honestly has everything you need inside of it. So if you do want to mix in some, some fun plays alongside of that, this is the playbook you want for sure, because there's a bit of everything here. This wide trip's weak, and your bunch strong offset. These are what I would go with. There's a lot here. This play right here, motion PA flood, wide delay. There's just so much going on with this. And you honestly can run it stock. You have a high-low with RB and A. Once he comes back in, you have the motion streak. You can block your running back or put him on a flat. Do whatever you want. But this just honestly stock how it is, besides the running back, is just really good. And just this tight open is what you want to run if you're passing. I really like this shift RPO just because usually with the quick read to the outside on alert, they're usually expecting that from the tight end or the slot. They're not expecting it from the outside receiver because the outside zone's usually in a deep third. So I don't think they're going to bite on that as much with B just because he is the outside receiver here. But also shift bench, really good stock as it is just because it has 2 high-lows on either side. It has a weird running back route where you're streaking from the opposite side. You can do whatever you want with that. And again, this play was in the last playbook, but this RZ motion wheel, just instantly having the flat in the corner with a post with the tight end, it's really good. And lastly, at number 1, we have Ohio State, which is crazy. I wish Arthur Smith was calling plays like this in Pittsburgh last year for my Steelers, but instantly, we have trips tight end flex here. Motion wide post, one of the best plays in the game. Always one of the best plays. You can literally build your entire offense just from this play. You could almost run this play exclusively. Like if that's what you wanted to do, you could do that. You could keep B on the streak. If you want to drag attention away from the post with the tight end right there, you could drag him. If you leave him on that streak, the running back will also open up, but there's just so much you can do here. If you can put him on a slant, this is really good against man coverage. The man will usually follow B. You can sometimes get a rub with B and A right here, but this return route with Y is kind of when you want this. You want the attention in man to be on B and A because one of these could open up. It's very likely. And if you do get him to open up, they're probably going to take their attention away from Y, because this is going to take a second to open up. But yeah, and the same thing can be said about zone. If it's zone, you just want to drag him, and they have to read either him or this little return route. This play, like, you can literally run this play nonstop. There's just so much to choose from this offense. You have the hitch and go, the fork choice, just classic plays out of this playbook. You have a zone alert right here that you can throw to A or B. This has trips tight end. This levels wide corner is honestly just really good stock as it is against zone, just because there's so much going across the middle of the field. But this hatchback swing, really good for goal line. It just has everything you need for short yardage. Normal Y off, very good inside of this playbook. No, take that out. I really like this fork traffic right here just because the running back is on a flat. If he's expecting your flats to be coming on the side he's on, you can just instantly hit him with this. You can streak X right here if you want to go for the out route, hoping that it opens up if they bite on X. And you also have this tight Y off, which honestly you have the motion Y corner, you have the slot choice, you have the mesh spot. There's just so much you can do here. You also have the cheat / wheel cross right here on the left side. This cheat spot Y quick has always been one of my favorite goal line plays. You stem this down, you leave the comeback as the comeback. You can honestly block RB if you want. B, it's up to you what you want to do. It depends if he's in man or zone. If he's in zone, you could drag him. And this kind of just creates you have 3 options right here on the left side. It's so good on goal line because most of the time, A is going to be open on zone. And if it's a blitz on man and someone doesn't follow him, he's also just going to be wide open. But if he starts to user these routes right here, you can pick them apart. Y is going to get open if it's man, and X is going to get open if it's zone. Just a quick little route, place it down low so no one can get to it. B, you can do whatever you want with. Again, you can literally just leave him on an island on the right side if you want. Just stem him down. One of my favorite short yardage or goal line plays, because the tight end motion is going to be wide open so many times. This playbook has literally everything. Ohio State is my number one currently. This is the one I will be primarily using. It's just so good. I don't know where they got these plays. Arthur Smith does not call this kind of offense, but hey, I'll take it.
Alright guys, that is it for this video. Be sure to check out the channel if you want more playbooks and just tips from Madden and college football. I'll be making ebooks for all of these playbooks and much more throughout the year, starting with full ebooks for the 5 I just mentioned before. Those will be coming soon with much more. Be sure to check out the channel if that's your sort of thing. It would help out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next. Peace.